guys, I'm Laura Vitale, and on this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to share with you a basic. Today, I'm going to share with you my recipe for your very own homemade ranch dressing mix, and then of course, I want to share with you how to make ranch dressing from that mix. Now, there is nothing wrong with store-bought ranch dressing. I've purchased it from time to time. I still do purchase it from time to time, but I want to share with you how to make your own because one, it's so handy to have this on hand, the mix itself, because from this mix, you can stir it into pastas. You can, I bake chicken with it. I make a killer potato bake with this in it, and give this video a thumbs up and let me know down below if you want to see any of those recipes. But in general, this mix is like a magical seasoning deliciousness that can be added to a lot of different things, and of course you can make ranch dressing from it or a ranch dip or whatever your heart desires. So I figured it's so all-purpose, you should have it on hand, and it keeps in an airtight container in your pantry for about 6 months. I mean, come on. The ingredients you'll need are a few basic ones, but these are what you're going to need. There really is no substitution. This is some dry buttermilk powder. You can find this in your grocery store or you can order it online. Here I've got some dried dillweed, dried parsley, you've got a pinch of sugar, dry flaked onion, black pepper, granulated garlic and onion, and some salt. And then to make ranch dressing, you're going to need some milk and some mayo. But you're not going to need that right now. For now, we're just going to work on the mix. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add my buttermilk powder into a food processor. I want to be able to kind of grind everything up together. It releases all of its natural oils. I'm going to add my spice blend. And then all I'm going to do is pulse this a few times until everything is really well combined and mixed through well. So just pulse it until you feel like you're there. Always give it a good tap, and this is what I want it to look like. You can still see the parsley flakes and everything. Smells absolutely fantastic. And I'm just gonna pop this back into this little bowl. Let me actually get my spoon and get it all out of here. Now, this, like I said, in an airtight container in your pantry will last about 6 months, but you can do so much with it. You can make a really sort of lean dip if you wanted to by mixing a tablespoon or 2 of this mix with about a half a cup or so of some plain Greek yogurt. That would be a fantastic dip. You can also make it a little more naughty and substitute sour cream for the Greek yogurt, and you have a great ranch dip. But to make your very own ranch dressing, first of all, come close. Look how lovely this is. Beautiful, isn't it? To make your own ranch dressing, you're going to need about 1.5 tablespoons of this mix, and then to that you're going to add some mayo. Now you can adjust the seasoning and the consistency of your dip, of course, however you like. If you like more mix, add more mix in. If you like it thinner, if you like it thicker, by all means add a little more or a little less milk. It's really up to you. It's total flavor thing. And then all I'm going to do is add a little milk to start with so I can blend this together, and then add more milk as I go. But just get this really well combined. Okay, this looks perfect to me. This is the consistency I like. Now, before you go ahead and serve it, if you're serving it as a dressing, you really should refrigerate this for about an hour or so. You want all those flavors to kind of combine and meld together, and just kind of really, it almost gets everything gets to know each other. So I'm going to just pop this into my little ramekin. Look at that. That's a beautiful consistency. Again, my preferred consistency, but you could, certainly use more mix or less milk. It's really a preference thing. I'm going to pop this into the fridge just to let it set for a little bit, and then I'm going to give this a taste. My dressing was in the fridge for about half an hour, and now I am ready to give it a taste test. Now, what I wanted to mention is that instead of using milk, you can use buttermilk, and it'll give you a bit more of a thicker, sort of creamier consistency. But for me anyway, it's all about convenience. If I have the dressing mix in my pantry, chances are I also have some regular milk in my fridge. So I just use regular milk, and it works out really, really well. And also keep in mind that you can play with the seasoning a million and one ways. If you want something more, if you want a little bit less of something, a little bit more of something, by all means adjust to your taste. After all, this is what it's all about. So let's give this a go. I've got a few raw veggies here. I'm going to go with a baby carrot. See how thick that got? And really beautiful. I just love that I can still see all the bits of parsley and dillweed. So good. Turn it around so I don't double dip. Delicious. Really good. Tons and tons and tons of flavor. You know, I can't even think straight. That will be gone in about 20 minutes because Joe and I will go downtown and we'll eat the entire tray of veggies and ranch. So that's just how we roll. Okay. As you know, LauraInTheKitchen.com will have the written recipe waiting for you. Make a jar of this, keep it on hand. I will share with you different ways to use your dressing mix. I hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!